Can you feel this passion? It's amazing. Hail, hail, hail to the Redskins. Crowds roar, horns blow, see the fire blazing. Hail, hail, hail to...
What is going on, Internet? This is JD coming with you. Another video from Redskins Rant. Hail to the Redskins. This is going to be a game film breakdown. I'm going to break down the game film. It's a condensed game of the Redskins-Eagles game, so bear with me on this. I'm going to be recording it offline, or online, so it may not go back to the exact spot I want it to, but for the most part, it should go pretty good. Some things I want to say before we get started. One, this game film is to break down and see where our team needs to work. Now, my opinion is that based on the game we just watched this weekend, is the Washington Redskins defense could not get off on third downs. Adrian Peterson, whether he played or not, don't think would have had an impact on this game. I'm going to go over some running plays where it's possible Adrian Peterson would have had made the right cut that Darius Geis didn't. It's possible, but I'm not going to sit here and say for certain that I don't think he would have had an impact on the game. The problem we had was not really so much. We didn't run the ball very well, but I don't think he'd have done that. I think the Eagles have a top 5 run defense, and they're going to stop anyone they play. So this is the way it is. So I don't think that it really goes into. I just don't see the point in what if Adrian Peterson played. I get that people are upset they got benched. I don't get that people think that if he'd have played, that it made that much of a difference. It wouldn't have. The difference in the game was the defense, to me. Now I'll go over in depth on everything. This will be a long video, so buckle up. If you're going to watch it all the way through, because I'm going to go through every play. I had 2 videos already this week. One was my reaction, and one was about Morgan Moses running his damn mouth. So that'll be on here too. I will show that piece of crap and him stalling drives in the second half, which people blame the offense for why we lost. It's the stupidity. People don't know football and they're going to try to run their mouths. I'm starting to think after a couple years of being in Redskin groups, some of the biggest issue we have right now are fans. In what world? It's the same people we have with our country. And I don't mean to get political, but people want us to fail so that a certain person who's in office gets taken out of office. Why do you want us to fail? Okay, so in this case, they want Jay Gruden to fail. They don't want Jay Gruden to have success. Just so they can put another coach in there and that coach can do the same thing Jay Gruden's doing and not be as good as Jay Gruden or whatever case may be. Why do you want us to fail? That's a serious question I want to ask the Washington Redskins fan base. Why do you want the Washington Redskins to fail so much? If you're one of the people that want the Redskins to fail extremely badly, you need to get the fuck away from our fan base. There is so much negativity in our fan base, and maybe I'm just in the wrong Redskin chat groups. That might be it. Okay, but there's so much negativity, so much dissension that everyone wants to create. Oh, gotta fire Jay Gruden because the offense couldn't score in the second half. Well, he scored a touchdown. 27 points should be enough to win a game. Oh, it's all Jay Gruden's fault. He didn't make adjustments at halftime. What kind of adjustments do you make at halftime when you're up 20-7? There's not that many adjustments you can make offensively. Defensively, they had one bad play, really, and they needed to adjust from that, and they didn't do that, and that's why I blame the defense. But everyone's blaming halftime adjustments. There's no halftime adjustment you can make to that. They played a near-perfect first half. Other than one series where they had to punt, they played a near-perfect first half. I don't understand where people were you have to, you need to make adjustments. There's no adjustments to make whenever you're doing anything right in the first half. Okay? And I'm going to go over this. There's not too many things that did wrong in the first half at all. The only thing I can say is the only adjustments I think they could have made is maybe focus on the running game. But that's not why we lost. We literally, like everyone always says, oh, Jay Gruden's conservative play calling. Literally, the first series, the first play, after they march down the field and get a touchdown, we go for a bomb deep. We miss it. The very next play, a first down throw that Paul Richardson drops. And then the very next play, it'd have been short, but Vernon Davis had an 8-yard in route that he caught. He dropped the pass to. So it's not like we're not trying to answer the bell here. And everyone's like, oh, that's Jay Gruden. That's his conservative play on. That's Jay Gruden doing that. It's just shut the fuck up. Seriously, my films are being monetized because I went on a cussing rampage for somebody. Like seriously, so I don't really care anymore. But here's to the game film. Let's get to the game film. All right, so here we go. So I'm looking this way because that's where the game is, and here's the game. I just started after the kickoff, so here we go.
20, and that is about it. Until the guy they drafted,
So
will take over at some
well, I can hit space bar and stop it.
And a first down, they will run it and run.
So the first run, actually not too horrible. Let's go back and look at the blocking on this.
Back to the 20, and that is about it. Until the guy they drafted,
All right, so hopefully
Redskins will take over at some point.
So point of attack. Everyone's got a hat on a hat. They steal it off the backside. This is, guys doesn't make a bad read here. They filled the hole very nicely. So he got about 4 yards on that. So that wasn't a bad run. Another run. Nope. Fake. Good fake. Get on the edge. First down. Move the chains.
Who's got a first down?
So already we have a balance of a run and a play action. So let's see what we do here. Now here's where I say Geis, to me, kind of got me a little upset. Because he does not hit the hole hard. Okay, now this is where we have to seal. I'm sorry, I keep trying to point my finger. We have to seal in here. We didn't do that very well. He needs to hit this hole harder. These are arm tackles that he gets right here. That's an arm tackle. Got to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to hitting that hole. So I'm not gonna get too much into that. He's just got to be more aggressive. There's one later where he makes the wrong cut. So good offensive line blocking. And Geis makes a good catch. That's what he's good for. He's good for catching the ball out of the backfield. I wish it was playing the angle. They had an angle in preseason. I think maybe it's just on NBC. Maybe it's just NBC that does this. They have a wide angle where you can actually see the coverage. I really wish I had that right now. I would love to see that angle. See, right here is a bad cut. There's a prime example of a bad cut. Let me back this up a couple seconds.
Makes a nice cut. He's got a first down for Washington. So another first.
Okay, so you're going to see a big lane open up right here, and this is where he makes the wrong cut. Maybe that's where the play was supposed to go. Look at this lane right here. Okay, lane right here. It's walled off. This guy turn the screen pretty well, and you're going to have a blocker out here if you can make this guy miss. But he makes the wrong cut. He just goes right up his lineman's back, and he makes the wrong read. So that's anyone who is a believer that Adrian Peterson would have changed the game will look at that and say that's the reason why Adrian Peterson made the right cut. It doesn't really matter. I mean, for all we know, the guy would have filled the hole. He's just reading what Geis did. But that's just not a very good read on Geis' part. This is a great play by Case Keenum. Case Keenum had a fantastic game. I have nothing bad to say about Case Keenum. There's one play where it was not great, but I mean, we went through years of Kirk Cousins overthrowing people like that. So when he missed one out of a couple, it's not that big a deal. This play is very well executed. Vernon Davis is open. Got it. Nah, he makes a hell of a play here. I could watch this play all day. That was a hell of a play. Hurdle a guy. Shed two blockers. He needs to hold the football like a runner, though. He's holding it like a bread basket. But I'll take that play any day of the week, twice on Sunday. I'm going to skip over the kickoff, and I'm going to skip over the replay. So now, okay, Eagles have the ball.
Play clock down to 2. Wentz looks left, not there. Comes back right, fires, slings it in.
Okay, so this is something we did. I guess we did a little bit early, but we didn't really get a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz. We brought zero blitz. We have a little, maybe one or two blitz, and we got zero pressure. We were supposed to have this defensive front. That's why we got Sweat. That's why we have Kerrigan. I think this is before Jonathan Allen got hurt, so we still have him on the field. We have Payne. We have Ioannidis. Those guys didn't do shit in this game. They stopped the run a little bit, but those guys didn't do anything in this game.
good coverage everywhere. And Kerrigan.
Alshon Jeffrey completely healthy going into a season. They think they'll get back to their former ways, putting the ball in the end zone.
Here is the fake. Pressure. Wentz sees it, comes near side, got a completion and a first down to Deshaun Jackson.
Give him an opportunity, and Wentz did on that throw.
And again, I wish I could show a lot more like coverage and see who's like what really happens, but I'm gonna try to. Okay, so this is 1st and 10. This is the first handoff. Good depth. There's Cole Holcomb. He had a good game. He's very good at pursuit. Now here's the problem I'm having. Is whoever this defensive lineman is. I think it's Ioannidis. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. Right here. Look how he gets blocked and swept out of the play. He needs to do a better job of staying his ground and creating we call it creating a pile. You want to create a pile because it creates a huge running lane, and then these guys got to cover it. Okay? And in the second half, whenever this happens and they fake it, these guys got to really cover it so it draws guys up and opens up the passing game. See, look where he starts and look where he gets pushed to. That's not good. I'm sorry. You got pushed 5 yards to your left or to your right. Luckily, Holcomb's there and a couple other guys are there to fill the gap and stop the run. That's Deshaun Jackson taking a swing at Dunbar. So, but that's a hell of a run because our defensive lineman got pushed completely out of the play. That's good defense. 4th down. So this is one of the times we got off the field on 3rd down. If you look at that play, let's go back and look at that play really quickly. Sorry, this is going to be a long video because I look at everything, but I'm just going through and being thorough. Sorry, that's my cat if you hear things in the background. Now, see, we needed more of this. He only had about 3 seconds to throw. Look how the pocket's collapsing on him. We didn't get a lot of that. And he forced him to make a bad throw. And, I mean, it wasn't a horrible throw, actually. It was just defended pretty well. All right, so...
Continues to show he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
This is Trey Quinn back to receive inside the 20. Good move.
Trey Quinn's actually a pretty good returner.
Nice return, and then a late shove, and a penalty right around the 30.
And that's a penalty blocking the back. I watched that play. That was a bad call. The guy turned his back. That's not a block in the back. The guy turned his back on him. That's not a block in the back. Good fake. Good throw to Harmon. He really spread the ball around very well early in this game. I'm not going to review that again. Offensive line blocked very well.
As Paul Richardson going in motion, he comes to the bottom of your screen.
Now, I don't like this running play.
Geis on the sweep right, not much there. So you talk about Keenum.
Let's go back and watch that.
That helps them immeasurably.
Honestly, you should have been audible out of this.
He comes to the bottom of your screen.
So read options. So this guy right here, guys, honestly, they don't get a kick out here. So that's part of the problem is they don't get a kick out. And this guy is not engaging. This is Davis doesn't keep engaged. So these guys can't even turn the corner. It's actually not horrible here. This part's good. This part's not bad. This part's bad because this guy can't get out on him. And this guy can't turn the corner and get him. So that's why this play fails. We don't do a good job of engaging on the guy that's outside, and that's why we don't get any. We get like a yard out of it.
For the first time running back for Washington. On a 2nd and 9. They give it to Thompson, sidesteps, and he gets whacked.
Okay, let's look at that again.
Here's Geis on the sweep right, not much there. So you talk about Keenum.
That says something big about that young man.
Earning that trust. Chris Thompson in the game for the first time at running back for Washington. On a second and 9.
And the problem was, yeah, they got too much. They got penetration too quick. This play was screwed by Johnny. He still gets a yard out of it, but there's too much penetration too early.
Third down and 8. Keener steps up, has time, throws, and he's got another completion.
Great throw.
for a
Good
first
throw.
down. It's Richardson
Good look.
down at the Philadelphia 40 and another conversion.
Pretty good blocking by the offensive line too.
Offense here in the first quarter. Thompson has it.
Now see, that's so much better. Now we get some kind of dumb holding penalty here. This one is the first one that goes on Moses.
That's about 6 yards, but that may be coming back.
Holding. Offense. Number 76. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
We could see him next week.
Just saw Donald Penn. He's the one who signed it. That was almost.
Well, that was a bad one. Let's go back and see this Morgan Moses hold real quick.
Here in the first quarter.
I can't stand Morgan Moses.
Has it.
I'm sorry, but that's not hold. I'm going to stand up for him for 2 seconds. I don't like Morgan Moses. He's my least favorite player on the Redskins right now. But that's not a hold. You're allowed to get up under a guy's shoulder pads. That's nitpicking on the referee. That's just bullshit.
Just saw Donald Penn. He's the one who signed it. That was almost intercepted. Jumped in front of the route. Darby was the man who jumped it.
You're ready to break on the football. Darby did exactly that.
On second down, Keenum got a good pocket so far. And he comes near side.
Good throw. Good catch.
McLaurin. Third and 7. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Keenan rifles, fires, and it's caught by.
Very good play by Trey Quinn. He didn't need to get out of bounds. He could have just gone upfield and got a first down. But very good play by Trey Quinn.
And the offensive line protecting the quarterback.
Now,
Geis gets a block, makes a spin, and works his
not a
way
bad run.
down to
That's
the
actually a pretty solid run. 5 yards. 4 or 5 yards.
second down on the fake. Pressure coming. It's blocked. Keenum going for the end zone.
Now, this is actually a very good catch. Very good throw. Very good catch. The problem is, he actually came down inbounds. Problem is, he stepped out of bounds. Right up here. He stepped out of bounds, so it ruled it not a catch. But that's actually a hell of a catch. He comes down with this. He gets both feet in, and the only reason why it didn't count was because his foot was out of bounds. That's why the referee has the hat on the sideline. They're not going to show it, but he stepped out of bounds before he went and leaped for the ball.
Play clock down to 1. They get it off. They'll come back with a screen to Davis, and he's eaten alive. Brandon Graham played it great.
I don't know why you don't keep doing what you're doing. Do the that wasn't. I don't think that was a good play call, but
Hopkins is up.
we get a field goal.
Sneaks
Okay.
it home. Sproles, who came out of the slot, and Sproles had to work hard for. We'll watch it sail.
Okay, so sorry, I didn't want to skip over a defensive play like that.
To see. I mean, if he does kind of lose and how he responds, a little flip to Sproles, who came out of the slot.
We got to be able to tackle better. We're not going to come across a lot of scat backs like Sproles. Sproles, he is hard to tackle. We got to do a better job tackling him. We had him in the backfield a bunch of plays, and it came back to bite us in the ass.
About 4 yards on the play. And
Change my diet, change my body, different routine and regimen. He's going to do everything possible so Doug Peterson can cut it loose.
And he fires one to Zach Ertz here, and judging by the
So one thing I said we needed to do, I'm just going to talk about this plan. One thing I said we needed to do was make sure we limit Zach Ertz's impact on the game.
Sproles now on a 3rd and 1, they're just going to push the.
And I thought we actually did a pretty decent job of doing that. So I'm not going to get too mad. But I thought we did a pretty good job eliminating
As you said, no matter
Zach
how big a
Ertz.
friend you are,
Good job by Cole Holcomb. Filled there. I think Bostic's the one next to him.
Cole Holcomb.
So good job penetrating there.
We get some movement. Anderson.
That's a false start. I'm sorry.
Lane Johnson says
That's a false start. And I'll play it again. I'm going to play it in, see if I can play it in slow motion.
bench. As you said, no matter how big a friend you are, what a big play there inside. Look like number 55, Cole Holcomb.
second down and 12. And we get some movement. Anderson jump. Was he faded?
Play there inside.
Hold on.
Look like number 55, Cole Holcomb.
Second down and 12.
He moved. One more time. Last time, I promise.
Said, no matter how big a friend you are, what a big play there inside. Look like number 55, Cole Holcomb.
Second down and 12.
That should be a false start. I'm sorry. This guy, I think it's Lane Johnson, who it is, left offensive tackle. He raises his hand up to touch his face. I think that should be false start. I can't stand it when offensive line are allowed to move all they want on the offensive line until the ball is hiked. I think that should be false start. Like, he straight up moved. I'm sorry. That's false. That's false start. Let me put the normal speed back on. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit faster speed.
Official zone infraction. Defense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
To come together. Case Keenum, he did get some snaps in the first half.
Here's Wentz. Give to Sproul.
So, good pursuit here. So, all defenders.
To the 43. On third down, blitz is coming. It's picked up. Wentz fires complete. Jackson's got it.
We got to do a better job of covering people like that. We're not going to come. Every team doesn't have a Deshaun Jackson, so it's not like it's going to be something we have to deal with every single game.
Now Wentz pump fake. Now we'll get it down the flat. Low throw caught by Jordan Howard.
Good defense there.
No Baird has played sparingly so far. Second down. Howard gets it again, this time on the carry. He pulls his way.
I don't know why they didn't run Howard more. I thought Howard did very well running for them.
Last year, and then number 24 puts his pads down and creates some more space.
Well, that's good pursuit. Gotta make sure we're not. We need to stop them from falling forward. They fall forward and get another 2 yards every single time. This is a hell of a play. Hell of a play.
The ball, but he's tackled immediately by Norton.
I think our corners are good at tackling. We just gotta make sure we're covering better. Like, we need to not give them too much space.
Redskins show blitz. Wentz surveys, going to go in the flat to Sproles. There's a long way to go, and he is not going to get there. He's denied at the 30. So
Pretty good defense there. Now they go for fourth, and this is where Drawn Payne, bring the Payne, gets his hands up, knocks it down. Good defensive play. This is where we took the momentum and we ran with it.
They will run it to Dice, who has nowhere to go.
See, Dice is starting to get happy feet.
Incomplete, and the Redskins hold at their own 29-yard line. Darius Geis in the backfield.
Okay. The goal of this play is a pull around. Geis needs to go towards. He needs to go this way. He needs to go out here more, because this guy's going to take on him, and then he needs to get to him. Okay, and then you have all this pasture.
Run it to.
So Dice needs to make his beeline needs to be out here. And instead, he pitter patters and stutter steps, and it stops him. I'll do this one more time with this play. Okay.
At their own 29-yard line.
So he doesn't explode off the edge,
And they will run it to Geis.
and then it lets the defensive gather basically.
We got a ride here, and we learned that you can pay with Venmo on the bridge.
And this is when we capitalize. Boom. Good catch, good throw, good route, everything. Now this is where we need to take this momentum and really put our foot on their throats. This is where the defense has to come up big next possession. And this is the possession where they don't come up big. So I'll show you. Good defense there. They get no yards.
Four-man rush. Wentz fires quickly over the middle. He's going to get a yard shy of the first down. It's Aguilar.
So here, one of the biggest pet peeves I had was getting off field on third down. In the first half, they only had 30% conversion on third downs. We do not get off the field on third down.
They will pitch it to Sproles way behind the line of scrimmage. That is going to come up short. Boy, they pitched it to hit 7 yards back on the first down. That's a tough ask.
I'm sorry, it's the next possession where Jackson gets the touchdown. We need to put their foot on their throats here.
Catch called for by Trey Quinn.
I'm sorry, I had my possessions mixed up.
Because they've got field position on their side if they can hold Washington on downs here.
They will run it.
See, okay, that's an example of bad reading right here. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. And I want you to watch where the hole is. The hole opened up right over here.
Getting involved now, and this is now on the Philly defense because they've got field position on their side if they can hold Washington on downs here.
Watch that hole open up right here. Look at that gap. Okay, right here is where the hole opens up, but instead he runs up his lineman's back. This is like watching Rob Kelly run again. He does a decent job of avoiding stuff, but if he just hit the appropriate hole to begin with, and this is holding on Trey Quinn. I gotta watch that again. It's not holding. The officiating has gotten so goddamn bad. If you're blocking someone and they fall, and you fall on top of them because your momentum's pushing them, it's not holding. This is what they call holding. Hold on. Trey Quinn is right here. This little guy right here. Watch this play. This is not holding. He pushes him on the ground. That's all he does. That is not a holding penalty. I'm sorry. That's not holding. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make this a video about complaining about refs. I personally do not like to complain about refs. I think it's the stupidest thing fans can do and players can do because you can't control the referees. Okay, I'm just pointing out that it didn't look like it should have been a penalty. It should have been like it wasn't like a thing. This is a very good play by Geis. It's probably how he hurt his knee. Hold on, I need to stop my cat from ruining some things. No. Okay, yeah, I woke up to her breaking something, so she's going through the trash, wanting to break the thing again. So. If he'd have got, if he did, they got some pressure on us there. Okay, first down.
Didn't get in the same reps as he had the previous year.
That's a good point. Jeffrey matched up against Norman today. Wentz has a lot of time. Stares, fires, incomplete.
Pretty good defense. Here's the thing. Our secondary didn't do horrible at covering. The problem is you can't keep covering for 8, 10, 12 seconds. And that's my kitty. That's Cleopatra. She's going to be an internet celebrity, I swear. Our secondary didn't do a bad job covering. You can't cover for 6, 8, 10 to 12 seconds. You got to be able to get that pressure on the quarterback. And Carson Wentz is very good at scrambling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where he hits his bomb. Nope. This is where we put a good lick on him. Perfect hit. Good defense. 3rd and 10. They scored 2 touchdowns on 3rd and 10 or more. So 3rd and 10. Let's watch this play. They blame it on. I think they blame it on the rookie. This play. It's either this one or the. No, I'm sorry. This one's on Norman. But there's no pressure. 3-man rush. 3rd and 10. Make him get rid of the ball quicker and rely on our tackling ability to stop the first down. Instead, we give up a touchdown. This is bad. This is bad. This is what starts it. If we'd have got a stop there, they punt the ball, and we got marched down the field. We might watch down and get a touchdown. You never know. But we can march down the field. One thing that Eagles do very well is they're very good at pursuing the ball. This play was stupid. We are doing a very good job of doing the short intermediate passing game to move the ball. Why would we go away from that? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. It almost worked, but now we punt it with the opportunity they could legit come back and score here. Okay, again, we actually gain yards, so I'm cool with that. Okay, so 1st and 10. That's our technically only sack of the game. It doesn't count as a sack because we got back to the line of scrimmage. That's the only time we technically got to the quarterback. Again, only 3-man rush. Good defense down the field. Now, if we can do this more often, we're set. We're fine. We close on the ball. We tackle well. We did those things. And then there's times when we didn't do those things. Now the offense has the ball. Now this, to me, I thought was very well done by Case Keenum.
focus in this 2 minutes to try and get some more points on the board before the half.
Pressure up the middle. Keenum hit as he throws. Incomplete. Had no choice. Trying to get it to Trey Quinn. Play clock down to 1-0. They'll get it off. Keenum goes far side. He's got a catch.
Very good play. Very good play. Jay Gruden did a great job in this game of getting rid of the ball quick because he knew the pass rush could get there, not would, but could get there. And as soon as I say this, in a minute he's about to get sacked. Well thrown. Unfortunately, it's out of bounds. Good look. In that case, it's run case, but stops the clock, so it's not horrible.
53 seconds ago in the half.
Good throw there. Now these are like an issue, like a rookie issue that people keep doing. When you get sacked like that, you need to get the ball to the quarterback, or to get the ball to the referee. Good catch. I don't know why this was reviewed. This is plainly a good catch.
Before Darby, lets Darby go by him just enough to come back to the football, and he's able to make the play on it before Darby can. Even though Darby gets involved, McLaurin uses his strong hands to take it away. How about those speed guys showing they can roll range?
McLaurin been impressive in this first half in his pro debut, and now we get a whistle.
Play of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
We were toying with that the entire game. Maybe we were trying to like work the clock or whatever, but we were toying with that the entire game. And we get sacked. Now I was like yelling here. I was like mad. Like we got sacked, yada yada. But we bounced back from this pretty nicely.
Floats it over the middle. He's got a completion to Thompson, who gets to the 35. Now have a chance to stop.
We get up there very nicely. We spike it.
Calmly gets him up there, and they will have a field goal attempt here.
Then we get a nice penalty. That's smart on their part. Okay, so this is all the nice stuff.
Another short game there.
This is all the nice stuff in the game film breakdown. So I gotta get the feedback. There we go. All right, so there we go. It's back.
Team of Washington to move them off the line of scrimmage.
This is where they actually establish a running game. So third down, if we tackle Sproles in the backfield here, like we have the opportunity, right here, right there. But no, he gets to like 3rd and 1, and they go for it on 4th down.
They were denied earlier this game. It'll be a 4th and 1.
Do they sneak it here?
They do, and he's got it. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is where the momentum in the game completely switches. Like they muscled us on 4th down, so now all of a sudden, this is like one of the few times we brought heat. And look at that, we make a tackle short of the 1st down. I know it's only 1st down on this, but we brought a little bit of heat, and Carson Wentz had to get rid of the ball extremely quick. We brought heat again, and the pursuit was not very good on this play. Pursuit was not very good, and I'm going to back this up for a second. People kept saying Kerrigan got held a lot in this game. I don't see that at all. But I will see right there's a hole, a very blatant hole where it could stop him from getting the 1st down. But I'm not going to blame the officials. I'm not part of that life. Now here's where I'm going to go back a second. Now here's where they start sweeping us. Start like sweeping down. Watch this. Double team, point of attack right here. It's still inside right here. And they just double it down, push. Holcomb makes a bad read and he doesn't fill the hole here. And right up the gut.
Watch Jason Peters, number 71, right here. Looking out with a double team with Sayamalo. And a nice job bringing that back inside. And Goddard, 88, the tight end who's improved his blocking, does a nice job on the backside to create that gap for Darren Sproles.
Same thing, look. Gap opened up here. We gotta fill the hole better. That's pussyfooting around, that's not filling the gap.
Number 71 right here. Looking out with a double team with Sayamalo.
So let's see it one more time from the back angle.
Inside the 25 down to the 22.
That's different. Sorry, that was wrong game.
Number 71 right here. Looking out with a double team with Sayamalo. And a nice job bringing that back inside. And Goddard, 88, the tight end who's improved his blocking, does a nice job on the backside to create that gap for Darren Sproles.
On first down.
So he's got himself turned. They're double teaming the point of attack very well. Got this here. This person needs to fill this gap a lot quicker. Who is that?
Sanders gets it up the middle. Big hole. Sanders gets it up the middle. Big hole. Miles Sanders.
Now, we actually don't do a bad job here of stopping them on first down and third down. So that's how you fill the hole.
Sanders taken down. There is Landon Collins, the guy they paid $84 million.
Same thing here. It's a gang tackle. That's what we need more often of. And this is where cover, and we just got. I don't know why Bostic. Why the fuck is Bostic being covered by or covering? What's his name? Alshon Jeffrey.
What a difference at 22 in the first half.
And Carson Wentz does a really nice job.
As they will start from their own.
All right, now we got to try to respond here.
Oliver. Indeed. Washington, I should say. Here is guys, and he has nowhere to go.
Hold on, let me back that up. I want to see this blocking scheme here.
As they will start from their own 25. Let's go down the sidelines with Pam Oliver.
Okay, so you see how when we're blocking, we're not pushing them down the field. They're breaking our plane here. This is not very well done. Vernon Davis is doing a very piss poor job of blocking in this game. And that's what makes a tackle right there. Vernon Davis does not get inside the leverage on this guy. I'm going to play this one more time. Watch. They pull, and that's why he's not blocking. He needs to get and take his feet out or something. But Vernon Davis does not do that. That's why we don't get like a 1 yard. That's exactly what broke down that play. And here we go. False start by Moses. We'll play that again just to be safe. But a false start by Moses. Causing plays.
Washington, I should say. Here is guys, and he has nowhere to go. There is Brandon Graham.
Yep. Look at that. Good job, Moses. So not only are we 2nd and 9, now we're 2nd and 14. That's 2 drives. He's done that. And then he doesn't block the next play. Then he doesn't block. So Morgan Moses want to call the coaching staff out. Why don't you do your job first? How about you be perfect, and then we'll talk about this. Does not block well here. Nope. Let him get. Let him. Nope. There you go. Horrible. 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 Horrible.
Look how they're defending. Everyone's back here to guard the first down line.
They will just play it safe, get it to Geis on the screen.
Not horrible. They should have done that on 2nd down though.
He could have gone elsewhere.
Now this is where they get a bomb.
And the shorter kick and a good return. Here they are in good position. Here
Good
is
defense, but
nobody there.
again, they get a bomb here.
Howard on the screen, but the Redskins defense did well. As we have another game break, let's
Adds to his game. Jets benefit.
join Howard in the game.
Now that's a false start that they did not call.
His defense did well.
Watch him.
Another game break, let's
Adds to his game. Jets benefit.
That's false
join
start.
Howard in the game. I tell that. Here's Wentz.
They didn't call it.
Ertz and
Just saying. And he steps up here, jumps up, climbs up the pocket. Boom.
pressure comes. Wentz gonna let it fly. He's got Jackson.
Now that one was a miscommunication on that. That was a miscommunication. They changed the defensive play, and they did not. Apparently, Jimmy Moreland didn't hear it.
You think he was happy?
They changed it to cover 3, so there would have been one guy deep, and then this guy deep on the left side. They didn't hear that, so he stayed in the middle of the field, assuming that this person would be covered by the one who's playing deep on the 3rd. So that's.
Nicholson moves to the coverage. Nicholson moves to the middle of the field because he feels the threat there. But Deshaun Jackson.
My thing is, it's third. Hold on. Yeah, what the guy said is correct. Here's my issue. It is 3rd down. Bring a little heat. Make him get rid of the ball quick. That's the biggest issue I'm having right now. Put a little heat on the guy. Minuski did a piss poor job of scheming. Set back in basic defense, basic coverage, and just think that the basic defense is going to win. You got to be a little bit more creative with your scheming. Yeah, I've seen this play now. Fuck it.
Nicholson moves to Wentz are collaborating.
Now, I got to give Jay Gruden credit on this. I got to give him credit. He comes right back at him, right here, and looks to go right back at him. Yeah, match tit for tat, but we just overthrow it. And he stays aggressive. It's not like he goes conservative and stays conservative. He stays aggressive. We have a drop pass right here. If he catches that, he's going to get a first down. All you got to do is catch it. That's your job. You have one job as a receiver, is to catch it. And then Vernon Davis does the same thing here. So I got to give him credit. I got to give Jay Gruden credit. He stayed aggressive on this. You can sit there and say, you got to run the ball. No. You want to respond to the touchdown they just scored. Okay? And if these guys catch the ball, we're not having the discussion that they got off the field and they don't on the field for like 12 seconds. Fair enough, but you also catch the ball, we're not having this discussion. Okay? You gotta judge them based on the outcome of the play. It's not what potentially could have happened if you did this. You can if and what forever. What if we ran the ball 3 times? Okay, now it's, instead of 12 seconds, it's a minute. Woohoo. And then this is where I don't remember this drive. I know that I don't think they score another. They score one other touchdown. I don't know if it's this drive or the next one. I think it's this one because they have a long ass drive that starts the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9. Here we go again. And no coverage. He's wide open. No coverage. 3rd and 9. Can't get off the field. That's not the offense's fault. So, here's the thing. If you're getting the 3rd and long, that means your defense is doing a lot of things right. Just saying. If your defense is getting to 3rd and long, the defense is doing a lot of things correct. However, got to make sure the Washington Redskins, we get off the field on 3rd down. That's going to kill us in other games.
Jackson showing he's not just a deep threat, running the underneath routes too.
Good depth if we get him in the backfield, but still pretty good. 3rd and 4, another 4th down, another 3rd down, and we're playing bump cover. We're playing 5-yard gap, and we brought no pressure again.
Staley, the right back coach, said he was ready. He's showing that today. Here's Sanders on the run, breaks it to the outside, and a good run for Sanders inside the 30. He's going to pick up nearly 8 yards, and I think just a.
I don't know what Dunbar was doing. I think Dunbar thought he could have a pick there. I don't think I'm going to play it again. Okay. So I think he thought he was going to jump the route. That's why you don't take risks like that. I think his pursuit of the guy was pretty horrible, if you ask me personally.
It's been a quiet day for the record holder for catches by a tight end, but he finishes the 3rd quarter with a flurry. Go 2 tight ends as well. Zach Ertz lined up to the top of your screen. Flip it.
And again, we tackle better. Doesn't happen. They go for 2 because Eagles are the Eagles.
But this round pick number 77.
Oh, hold on. I got to play this play. We don't tackle again.
And here's a 2-point conversion. Watch rolls.
Let him go to the... I don't understand why you did that. Let him go to the perimeter. We had another defender there. You let him cut back.
Pretty hard to stop if it's executed correctly.
1st and 10.
Start of this game on fire has been utterly silent of late. They'll swing it out in the flat.
Pretty good game there.
Has a strong run. We're going to pick up about 7 yards on 1st down. Sure would like to have him right about now, no?
It's almost
and
if I have Peterson there, I won't give the ball to Tice.
And a hold. It's a hold on Morgan Moses.
Flag as this play maybe coming back. Sure looks like a hold.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the offense. Holding. Offense number 76. That penalty is declined. Personal foul. Shot block. Offense.
I mean, Morgan Moses still held.
That 15-yard penalty will be forced.
The only reason they didn't take that one is because there'd been more yards.
Then looking at your MVP award from just a season ago.
Eagles come with a blitz.
Now on this play they don't show it, but Vernon Davis is wide open. Whether maybe Case Keenum wasn't like confident he can get it there, but Vernon Davis was wide open.
I will say this about Peterson.
So he's handling it like a pro, which is something that we did not see out on the coast by any stretch of the imagination.
As Barnett drawing a penalty, it looks like Donald Penn moved.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard.
Vernon Davis. Davis is going to be short.
Expected to go. It's hard to actually say that that's true because we're not seeing the normal touches from Tyler Gurley.
Eagles get close on the punt block.
Now here's this 10-minute long, 8-minute long drive, or whatever we'll call it. Good sack, good tackle, or not good sack, good penetration, good tackle.
You to be as aggressive as he was in their Super Bowl winning season.
2nd and 15. Wentz gonna
And not even close. So again, a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. We can't get off the field here
3rd and 15. Eagles need to get to the 32. Wentz pressure rolls.
because we put zero pressure on the quarterback.
Completion on top of that. He's got
Zero pressure.
Zach Ertz keeping the play up.
3rd and 15. When we need to get off the field, we are dying to get off the field there. Get the ball back. So if we stop them on that play, we sack the quarterback, or we make an incompletion, or they throw the ball short of the first down, and we get the ball back, we can get the ball, march down the field, and put some points on the board, and it makes the last drive of the game much more manageable. Just saying.
And I think a lot of people would kind of,
And we really need that pick right here too.
was tipped in, nearly intercepted, but incomplete. And Ertz said,
That have them over for dinner, meet other guys out, take care of the O-line as he always
And that's an offense. That should be a penalty.
open as their quarterback leader.
Watch, that should be a penalty.
nearly intercepted, but
It's
incomplete.
it's offensive pass interference.
That have them over for dinner, meet other guys out,
Oh,
take
never
care of
mind.
the O-line as he always
Never mind. I thought they did a rub route. Never mind.
made himself much more available and open as their quarterback leader and teammate. And I think that's gone a long way. That drives them crazy because they don't want to be in that spot as well.
Like locked down to one. Here's Sproles. Hurdling, getting the block.
Good. We over pursued on that.
Sproles keeps on moving. Penalty way back.
So here we go. They're starting deeper. Oh, let's just let it play out.
It's on
I don't even know you're there, Charles, because players don't like to see other injured players because they feel like it could be them. And that's just how it works. And I wasn't even a player, but he's like, nope, 1 for 5.
Yep.
Second half, he's called more balls, right?
Got the memo.
Pam let him know.
Here's Jordan Howard again. Good hold.
So this is our 1st and 20 and 2 plays to get a first down.
He hasn't had many carries today, but on his 4th carry, they've all been pretty good. Howard again, same side. And grinding through tackles, Jordan Howard inside the 40. Let's get another game break with Kurt Menefee. It's a tough road the next year, normally.
Long trip from LA to Charlotte, too.
Go Wentz in and out of the hands.
Look at that. 3rd and 7.
Jackson. It's the first
This
thing
is
he's
the
done all
defense's fault. They don't get off the field.
Sanders now who goes outside of Jeffrey. 4-man rush. Wentz pumps again, runs, fires.
And we bring zero pressure.
Jeffrey, what a bullet. Dalshawn Jeffrey down around the 20, and another Eagles first down. 8
Going up the catch in football.
one of the all-time greats.
That's 100% a hold on that play.
Good one it is. Here is the rookie Sanders.
They call it, but they don't call the one that's actually a hold.
Runs, fires, and it's caught by Jeffrey. What a bullet. Dalshawn Jeffrey.
This is 100% a hold.
20, and another Eagles
It's a hold when the Redskins do it. Let me phrase that.
Going up the catch in football.
one of the all-time greats.
So right there. I'm sorry, I'm pointing with my hand again. Right here, he's trying to break off the disengage the defender to tackle this guy, and this guy literally holds him and pulls him down. Point of attack, don't even call it. And they call the one that was not a hold. They should call the one on the offensive line, and they back up 10 more yards. Instead, they back up 10 yards from where Norman is.
Inside the 20, going to mark it out at the 13-yard line.
Maybe he started the back shoulder fade throw. So he's got a lot of history wrapped up with him.
Sproles down here.
Another 3rd down.
Yard short.
After that, escaped Harold Carmichael.
3rd and 1. Corey Clement in the game. They're going to sneak it with Wentz. It's worked now 3 times today. First down to Howard. Jordan Howard. Works his way
Good stop right here.
inside
But
5.
he had, I think it's a hold.
That one
Holding. Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty.
open. It's Howard. Howard is wrestled down to the ground by Holcomb.
They played a little bit in the preseason.
3rd and goal. Wentz. Near side Sproles.
He helped us nicely there by getting out of bounds.
4th down and goal.
Okay, so this game is not unmanageable at this point.
We're good.
Not that I would know, but I have a feeling.
90 million, no problem.
Okay, it's not unmanageable at this point. We can if we march down the field, we get a touchdown. It's a good throw. It's a first down. I think that's Harmon or McLaurin. It's one of the rookies.
Time, 3:03 to go, 1 timeout.
Good throw, good look. That one says like, oh, we got these points late. They don't count. They count. They 100% count. Another one, McLaurin.
Over the middle, and McLaurin, who's got the catch, is down on one knee. There's a penalty flag as well.
I'm pretty sure that one was on Moses, but I want to watch it again just to make sure.
Philadelphia's going to back off big time behind their front four.
Yep, that was Moses.
Those guys, but nothing behind.
Over the middle, and McLaurin, who's got the catch, is down on one knee. There's a penalty flag as well.
So Moses, I'm sorry, I'm ripping into Moses right now. I'm a little pissed off at him. I'm pissed off at him. I'm trying to create dissension in the team after one game. Just irritates me.
Can they run the football better and give Keenum better opportunities to throw it downfield?
Here's a chance for Trey Quinn.
Good catch and run by Trey Quinn. Good throw. I dropped it. So we have a bunch of rookies. Their backside's got a little tight. This is a good throw here. I do think we got a really decent spot, or or not like a great spot, but very I don't know the word, like a generous spot. That might be a better word. I thought we barely passed first down. She had us like a yard after.
Holding. Offense number 77.
I don't remember 77. I think it's just Sheriff or Flowers. We're moving the ball pretty well. We don't get any sacks. That's good. The offensive line for the most part right there. But offensive line for the most part held up for most of the game. Wow. This is a great run by Thompson. They have bad pursuit. I think he should have stayed in bounds. I think he could have had a touchdown on that play, personally. Not that's nitpicking. It's not that big a deal. He got the first down, which is what was important. Good throw, good catch. We did this the whole game. I don't know why we don't try to do it more often. We did that the entire game. Now, here's where I'm going to have an issue with Jay Gruden. I don't understand why we're not using our timeout. In any of these plays right here, it's going to be why didn't we use our time unless we get the first down? Okay, it's worthless unless we get the first down, or unless we get the touchdown. So you're not going to be able to, like, if we even get the onside kick, you're not going to have like 3-play option. You're going to be able to chuck it deep one time, hopefully get a pass interference to get a second option.
So what looks good to your schedule early, by the time you get to
Gotta call a timeout anytime here. Actually, not a bad look. That actually wasn't a bad look. Offside. Keenum needs to be smarter with this. He should have thrown the ball to the ground. It's offsides. 5-yard penalty. Save time on the clock, but we didn't do a timeout, and we didn't do that. I'm sorry. This is bad clock management by Jay Gruden. Now, this is one of the issues I personally have with Jay Gruden is bad clock management. But he should have used a timeout earlier. He needs to teach us, if he gets that offside, just throw the ball in the dirt. You need to conserve as much time as possible. Great play, great throw, and it's pretty much the game. We don't get the onside kick. I'm not going to go into that very much. So now I'm going to switch back to the regular filming.
26 with 6 seconds left.
Keenum hanging in there, and look at the way he can deliver.
All right, so as you see, the Washington Redskins, like I said, you can literally chop this loss up to one statistic: third down conversions. We get them off the field on third down. We don't have these issues. We don't have the 10-yard or 10 or a 19-play drive. We don't have 3 other touchdowns. So that's what lost us the game. So this is JD. This is Redskins Rant. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll try to do a question before I do my prediction video for our next game, which is, I'll probably do that on Friday, which is against Dallas Cowboys. All right, thanks. See ya.